Today I've been intending to integrate some furniture into my house, but I decided to do it next time because there's some problems with it. And for now, I think we might go into a mine and to dig some diamonds, try to get them. As you might see, I made some sofa here, but I stopped it. So next time we will do that. But for now, we need to do something different. I even didn't finish the roof of my house. I still confused with the color which I'm gonna select. I don't know which one. But I think that this house looks pretty neat or beautiful, and maybe I could make some additions to it. But really, it looks quite beautiful. I like it. I mean, it's literally the first house which I built in this style. And it significantly reminds me, or highly reminds me, or those types of houses which I built throughout my playthrough in Galactic Craft, in Minecraft, which I played during this winter. That was amazing. I don't know why I'm imagining that. I just love Galactic Craft. Okay. I forgot torches, as always. So, during digging, I think I might tell something interesting. I don't know what exactly, but actually, recently I've been learning about these, literally these, which are located in our mouth. I mean, I didn't learn about that before. I've been learning, but very little. And during these 2 days, I invested kind of 3 hours, only 3 hours into this. And I've been shocked by the amount of information I've got, by the extent of understanding which I gained eventually. Art is so interesting. Turns out that not only there's some chemicals like calcium and phosphor and some others, but there's proteins, lots of proteins actually, and especially the fact that the matrix or the structure of art is determined by amount of protein. Which protein? I forgot. How can I forget? I'm just... Okay, anyway, I will try to discuss it a second time. I don't know why, but I'm so insecure, always. I mean, I know why, because it's just fear system in your brain, in our brain. And I mean that all of the people on this planet have fear, certain amount of fear. And some people have a little bit more, like me. And this is awful. I mean, I'm just recording video, I'm just talking to a phone, kinda, which I'm holding in my arms. And I feel myself a little bit insecure. This is awful. And the way it works simply through inhibition of my certain brain regions, which are responsible for cognition. This is so atrocious. I hate it. I don't know why. I think the most convenient answer is that I have lack of experience, not in terms of just making videos, but I mean generally in communicating with other people. It doesn't mean that I'm bad communicator. I mean, I can communicate with other people easily. I always know how to say. I mean, I always know what to say, but I don't know how to say because I'm simply scared. Not always, I mean, but it's just my predisposition. And I mean, at my age, I still don't know what to do with that. Of course, I know that I need to entrain that. I need to be exposed to other people. But I don't know how to do that because it's scary. This is so stupid, I know. I'm sorry, I'm not crying wolf, kinda. I don't need support or anything. I'm just telling it is what it is. I wanna talk a little bit more about artists again. I just got confused and I've been thinking like maybe I don't need to describe that, maybe no one will be interested in it, but let me try to explain it. So these composed not only of calcium and some of the other chemicals like non-organic minerals. Yeah, non-organic, because we have organic minerals and non-organic or organic. And turns out that our tea is composed of collagen. Collagen is such an abundant protein in our body. Approximately 30% of all of our proteins is a collagen. This is such an amazing protein, such an important. We have collagen in the skin, and collagen determines the thickness of our skin and its structure, its stability. Collagen determines the structure of our bones because our bones has a lot of collagen. Our hairs have collagen, and turns out that our teeth also have collagen, and not only they have it as a part of it, but actually collagen makes structure of tea, like matrix, kinda, literally, this kinda grid or network of protein which creates matrix, and then the function of calcium is to bind kinda to it and surround it. So basically I mean that tea is composed of calcium and some other non-organic chemicals and collagen. There's actually much more, but these are main. And I mean, in order to maintain the health of your skin, hair, bones, some internal organs, tissues of those organs, and the health of your teeth, you need to consume decent amount of meat and some collagen containing things. Oh my goodness, there's no pickups. What an unfortunate. I don't know, is that even interesting to you or not? I'm very bad at discussing something because I have no experience kinda, but I think this time might be my first exposure for that, or my first experience. I don't know. Literally, of course not first, but I mean that first in this way. Let's go back. As you might note in my previous video, actually in my first video, I've got a really extensive network of tunnels. And I mean, it's really huge, it's just undescribably huge, there's so many of them. And I think that I might dig in a specific way, in this way, and connect this house with my previous house, with that blue roofed house kinda, and connect them, because it's not a rare thing or idea for me to connect houses underground. I mean, not all of my houses are connected underground, but some of them do. And I think that I could connect it, because turns out that I actually made huge circle when I've been building my road. In between this house and my previous one, there is that huge and beautiful, astonishing coniferous forest, or how it's called in English. And I could make literally straight line to this house, and it could be at least 3 times shorter, literally, maybe 4 times. And I mean, if I would use this road in this way, I might get to my house much faster, and next time, in order to travel to my house, I might use this pathway, underground pathway. Isn't that convenient? And at the same time, I'm getting some blocks, which are actually not necessary for me right now, because I've got that cobblestone slash basalt generator. But I've got it only now, during this playthrough, and before I didn't have it. This is such an astonishing discovery to me. Actually, guys, today I've been learning a little bit more about our intestinal system, gastrointestinal system. I mean, I'm not just been learning, but I've been reviewing some videos of my kinda biological idol on YouTube. His name is Zachary Murphy. Maybe some of you know it, but it's likely not so, because my auditory on YouTube is extremely little. But I mean, anyway, I've been reviewing those videos probably second or third time, those particular videos about gastrointestinal tract, and especially about our stomach. And our stomach is so interesting. I mean, it's literally one of the most interesting organ. And in fact, every single organ of our body, and is extremely important and extremely interesting. But such organs like, not to mention brain, of course, not to mention brain and heart, but I mean liver and kidneys and stomach and intestine or gut are so interesting, guys. I really encourage you to learn a little bit about that, even if you have no biological background, even if you're not interested in it. I mean, no matter which aspect of it you try to learn, you will learn something, and you will be rewarded or kind of endowed with an amazing knowledge which you can use for your purpose. You can adjust some factors of your, not factors, but some aspects of your lifestyle. You can integrate something in your life. You can change something in your uh, sustenance, or how it's called, sustenance. I mean, your food intake, basically. Here's the beauty of biology learning, that you can implement all of the knowledge you've got into your life, into your behavior, into your lifestyle. Isn't that amazing? And I've been watching that video very carefully. I've been using a little technique like micro rest. Basically, you closing your eyes, you stopping your video or any informational source. You closing your eyes for at least 1 minute, or maybe 2, 3, desirably 5, and staying this way, kind of like meditation. And believe you or not, but it's really useful. I can be confident that it's useful and that it's true. I never engage into some non-scientific ways how to improve your health or your attention, like certain beliefs in some aspects, and such an interpretations of our mind, like spirit or soul or destiny. I mean, I have nothing against that. If some of you guys believe in it, it's your opportunity or your right to believe in it. It's completely fine. But I mean that for me, it's not right, personally, for me. And I prefer to interpret our brain, our mind, on the basis of biology and mechanisms. Of course, it's not only biology. I mean, it's chemistry, physics. Physics is basis for everything, literally. Chemistry is basis for chemicals. I mean, I guess, and biology is basis for life. And this is so interesting. But again, I would never like to create any argy-bargy about such a stuff like religion or mind or something else. I mean, if you believe in it, it's completely fine. I'm completely neutral to all of that. I would never argue about that because this is so stupid. Really, life is so short in order to argue about that. It's better to be respectful for each other and be, I don't know, maybe kind. I'm not kind person, but I mean I'm justice person, or justable. I mean I'm kind of kind, but not always. In terms of knowledge, I'm not kind. I'm kind of serious, or I don't know. I hope it's interesting for you guys. I'm just trying to fill this boring process by something interesting. I know that many people on YouTube talking about such a bullshit. I'm sorry for this word, but I mean it's literally so. There is so much of content, so much of stupid content, which teaches little vulnerable brains. I mean children, which have so much of potential, but unfortunately exposed to such a stupid content, for such a stupid information. This is sad to see that whole generation is exposed to such a stupid information, to such a stupid examples. This is really sad. I mean, I don't care, but maybe I can contribute to, I don't know, contribute to a little change of it. Maybe some people which will watch me, there are definitely gonna be some children, and maybe they will like something that I will tell to them. I mean, I wanna tell something interesting, because I can tell something about biology, but of course, many people are simply not interested in biology or some of those mechanisms. I completely understand. I don't know, is that even normal to describe it in that way? Do not pay attention to what am I talking right now. It's just my conceptualization, kinda, or interpretation. I don't know, maybe I will cut out all of that bullshit which I've been talking about right now. I don't know. What am I supposed to be talking about? I just trying to tell something interesting and useful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that that little wisdom which I shared with you was a little bit interesting to you. And see you next time. I just felt that maybe it's okay to kinda dilute all of that beauty that was before and to waffle a little bit about life and stuff.